Yo, yo, yo. How we doing, everybody? I am back for a little Tainted Grail this afternoon. Unfortunately, I don't have too long today. It's Friday, so I normally get off a little early on Fridays, and I'm meeting with my game dev guys today, around 2. So we got about an hour and a half, but I want to get as much done as we can. While the intro was playing, and I loaded in starting in front of here, and I just kind of ran down here and realized we haven't swung around to here. So I actually went to, oh God. Turns out you get to see it all again. Look at that. Wow, look at that. Okay. So let's, let me show you what I did just a second ago. Good talk. There we go. All right, so anyway, I noticed that there was a little path up here, so I went up here. I didn't open this yet, though. There's a door over here. Yeah. Wanted to save this, do this on stream. What do we got? Eldritch Liturgy Breaches. Whoa! Mana regen 50%, but decreases stamina regen. Interesting. That's a huge amount, my lord. There's a ton of great spellcasting gear in this expansion. Tons of it. Alright, let's get all this. By the way, I see you guys having fun with the new emotes Julia made. They're so good, dude. Glad you guys are enjoying them. It's been great. I did Nuriel. Yes. Yeah, I need to do that tonight, actually, I think. Tonight or tomorrow. I'm sure Barry is waiting on it. All right, here we go. The archive. Hey, Schlurp. Happy holiday, buddy. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. Ooh. Cool. Are you Ercol? Hi!
No idle chit-chat. I know who you are, and I know what you wish me to do. But I cannot do it while the place I am bound to keep is sinking into chaos. All this is your doing, so let us skip the pleasantries.
Rude!
I have neither the time nor the wish for courtesy in these circumstances.
I assume you're Ercol, Stephen, and you need me to do something before I can ask you to go to Josephus.
Your assumption is accurate. First you help me, then you may ask, and I shall judge the outcome of your actions. Then and only then will you have my answer.
I want your helmet. How do we make this happen? What do you need me to do exactly?
I need the chaos you've brought here to finally settle. This is a matter of the highest importance. But before you begin restoring order, you must be ready to leave the world you know behind. You can't be distracted by unfinished business. You must enter my afterimages with a clear mind.
How am I supposed to restore order?
You will enter the afterimages. Within them, you'll make the changes needed to bring back the old order. Only then will I deem you worthy to continue your mission.
Dude. Well, this sounds cool. Okay.
I am pleased with your answer.
Me too.
The path to the afterimages is now open.
What are they?
They are places tainted by chaos. Places that must be set back in order. Visions of the past, the present, and the future. What has already happened, what is happening now, and what was meant to happen. They were entrusted to me by the Lord of the Seas himself.
Oh.
Your arrival has changed the afterimages. They now show new things. Different things. The knowledge I had gathered through them has become useless. This is unacceptable.
Interesting. Cool. I'm here on behalf of Josephus.
I know who sent you to me, Toplander. And I know about your mission. But you cannot demand anything of me until you help me bring order to the chaos that followed your arrival.
Okay. Before we proceed, I have a few questions.
Ask them. I never refuse knowledge to those I have allowed into my presence.
Tell me about the archives.
Ah, my archive. It is extraordinary. I am certain it is the only one in all the known and unknown universe. Here, knowledge gathers about everything you might wish to know, and much you might wish you didn't. I am but a humble servant of the Lord of the Seas. I oversee the knowledge stored within the archive, but to know it fully is impossible. Here you will find everything. That is why you must always know what it is you seek.
How did you become a servant of the Lord of the Seas?
I was chosen and anointed by him. He came to me when my spirit was wandering aimlessly, searching for knowledge. He showed me the truth about everything. About Avalon, its people, King Arthur, the weirdness. Now I know that the island I once thought was my whole world is but a small
I'd like to know
ripple
all that too.
in the untamable current of time. Nothing human should concern me anymore. Not after what the Lord has shown me.
Cool. If I wish to know where my decisions will lead and what fate awaits, can I learn it here?
In theory, yes. But the truth is, well, you will see it for yourself when you enter the afterimages and begin restoring order. Every gesture, yours or those of the creatures you meet, shapes destiny. You may even begin to question whether destiny exists at all, when there are so many variables and endless possibilities.
Why are the residents of Tumbo not allowed to enter the archives?
That was not my decision, although I know they think otherwise. I suspect it was Rueko's idea to tell them that entry is granted only after gathering enough knowledge. I suppose she wished to spare her kin from certain death, while still urging them to grow.
Fair.
I am not capable of such multifaceted thinking for the sake of lesser creatures. I carry too much knowledge to trouble myself with worldly concerns.
There you go. Okay.
Follow the path of knowledge, and you will always reach your destination.
Dude. Wild. Oh, I can't use this? Bummer. Oh, hey there, buddy. Can I go in? Oh, can't go in here. About over there. Nice jump, dude. Whoa. The Red Death took their bodies, but the weirdness took their souls. Now both linger, unwilling to let the isle die or heal. Beneath the fog, the old knights still ride, shadows bound to oaths that outlived their masters. Their armor shines only in the light of dying stars. The Grail was never a cut, but a wound that would not close, and every pilgrim who seeks it only deepens the cut. Avalon bleeds where the weirdness touches the soil. I see visions of knights who are not the knights, yet they drag their names behind them like ghosts. All of human-made Avalon seems built on specters, myths, and corpses. I remember Sir Lancelot. He seemed a kind man with a loyal heart. And if the next one to bear his name is cruel and treacherous, what will that make him? A mockery. They will trample his bravery, spitting on it, dragging his silent corpse through the mud. King Arthur's Avalon offers nothing but continued decay. It will rot beneath its shiny veneer, and then it will crumble at a mere touch. I have no idea what I'm doing. Hey, Master, what's up, buddy? Whoa. Captain Lear? Cool. Dead Man's Vow. Oh, dude. When the Lord of the Seas revealed that memory to me, I saw and felt everything they did: determination, pain, uncertainty, despair, and hope, although that last one was weakest. The only knowledge I lack is the thoughts that accompanied them as they carried out their plan to escape Avalon. The Lord of the Seas has no access to those, only why. War is still grinding on no end in sight. Crew's tired of it. They keep talking about heading back to the homelands. I hear them, but I keep it to myself. Some of the lads want us to cut loose and make for home without orders. They say we're fighting someone else's battles. I'm not sure they're wrong. More losses among our own this week. Nimue came aboard again. Young thing, Merlin's apprentice, says she wants to help any way she can. The men don't trust her much, but they're too tired to care. A few officers come to me with a plan to slip away if things get worse. It'd mean turning our backs on the rest of our brothers still fighting. I told them I'd think on it. That's all I could say. Sarras is ready to sail any time. If I give the word, we leave the war behind and betray every oath we ever swore. I haven't decided yet, but the choice is closing in fast. I agreed to speak with Nimue. Seems she might come in handy. Heard she's a powerful band druid. I just hope the Lord of the Seas is on our side. Hey, Romeo Hotel. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. This game is great. Awesome, awesome game. Whoop. Sarah stands in the harbor, proud and ready for the journey home. On her deck, the crew works discreetly, pretending it's just routine cleaning, while in truth preparing the ship for a swift escape. Arthur will soon learn of the rebels' plans. His decision will surprise everyone. The Lord of the Seas watches with curiosity. Sir Lamorex.
Stand down, Captain. Turn back now, and perhaps Arthur will reconsider branding you a traitor.
I'm long past caring what he thinks. Besides, being called a traitor by our king almost feels like a badge of honor.
Wow.
Insolent knave. Do you truly think Nimue will save you? She only kept her neck because she's Merlin's precious pupil. You are nothing.
Look, I've no quarrel with you, Sir Knight. I'd rather be far away from your lot. But alas, I need Nimue for that. So either get out of my way or say a prayer to the All-Mother.
Oh, Lord. Oh, I still got my Arthur stuff. Woo!
I'm invincible!
Are you? Well, didn't work out too well, did it? Take those. Okay. I think we're good. The Black Knight always triumphs. That's right. Vinoxa, thank you, buddy. Thank you. All right, let's go down here. Are Lear and his cannon one and the same? Why did I not see this earlier? My thoughts are shrouded in fog. I feel chaos creeping in. Chaos, chaos, chaos. So many voices. So many futures and past happening all at once. Silence.
Thank you for the rescue, Captain. I won't ask if you understand the consequences. I'm not as foolish as your peers would like to believe. Since you've already stained your hands with the blood of the Knights of the Round Table, does that mean you've made your choice?
Most of my peers were annihilated by those four-armed demons. At least the ones I gave a damn about. Watching your quartermaster get ripped apart gives you perspective. A shitty bloody perspective, but a perspective nonetheless.
Fair.
It does, doesn't it? As for me, I've known nothing else. I don't remember my parents, but I remember the first Four Dweller I ever saw. I may have been born here, but Avalon never felt like home to me. We have to face facts. This war is futile, and it's only costing us more lives. It's time we went home. Our true home. The one we so recklessly abandoned.
Recklessly, huh? Sometimes I forget your lot doesn't remember the Red Death. Doesn't even know it, really.
The Red Death?
Let me finish, before you say something stupid that makes me toss you back into that cell.
Whoa.
I'm talking about perspective, the way I see it. Coming to Avalon, we traded one hell for another. But the one before? At least it was ours. Avalon isn't, and I doubt it ever will be.
Then you'll help us. You'll command the fleet again.
I will. Steering the ships back to the homelands won't be easy, but people say you're powerful enough to make it happen. I don't want to die in this wretched, miserable land, cursed by an enemy that will never stop hating us.
You won't, Captain. I swear it. I'll see to it we all live to see the shores of the homelands, whether for the first time or once again.
You shouldn't promise things like that. Now I'll have to hold you to it. Still, you've got me. I'll do everything I can to make sure you deliver.
Interesting. And she didn't. She absolutely did not. Whoa. Whoa! Dude. There it is. The archivists are the guardians of the archive. They're hostile wardens attacking any who seek to interfere with the knowledge stored within. Even Ercol himself once had to fight them to earn his place. Ew. Cool. Archivist eyeballs. Fun. That's where we were before, right? Yeah.
You carry great knowledge within you, and a great deal of chaos as well. Follow the...
Okay. Oh, that opened this door. This was closed before. Ooh. Dream a little dream. Oh no, we can go back. Nice, nice. Hey, Wookie. Magic critical chance. Not what we need. Apart from the main tumbo experiment, I'm running a side study on familial bonds. I assigned a role of 2 siblings and asked apps to send me a pair of hatched from the same egg, though I feel he's growing suspicious of me, so I may have to rely on them reaching the village without intervention. Since the first pair, I've observed a wide range of behaviors: codependency, dependency, animosity, envy, resentment, and more. I've also assigned roles with mixed results, making one sibling the warden, knowing the other was the traitor. Produced a fascinating spectacle, though I truly had hoped it might prevent the massacre. It is odd, those creatures do not have families as we know them, yet the bonds between siblings seem to mirror those on the surface. Curious, I wonder whether this affinity is inherent, or whether Nimue's influence infects them, for lack of a better term. That was a weird choice of words. Nimue's influence. I thought I was already 50. When I was young, I believed our father had forsaken us. I walked the path of Sarras, searching every crevice and hidden cave for the presence of our maker, and found nothing. When weariness and anger set in, I nearly despaired. Near despair, I finally felt something, a gentle touch in my mind, calming and soothing, assuring me my loneliness was ending. In truth, it had never begun. Then I understood, though our father may roam the far seas, he has not left us to fend for ourselves. We also have a mother who remains and keeps watch over us for all time. Now in my old age, I have returned to the path of Sarras to see them again with the knowledge I carry. This is what I leave behind. Never forget that while we are born of our Lord, we also have a lady. By her blessing, our lives have purpose. She is there watching over us and always will. Oh, and that was the blessing in the bottle thing. That's the thing that makes everyone weaker. Blood in the water doesn't splash our drip. It runs like red ribbons through the dark sea. The sanctuary did not simply rise, it was one in the name of Lady Nimue, who looked upon our deeds and wept. But the sea is as vast as it is uncaring. It does not stop to grieve, and neither could we. Thus, beneath the tangled roots, the sanctuary began to take shape, a new beginning grown from soil of countless ends. Huh. The weirdness whispers about its weird wielders, but not its masters. Is it a product? What is the product of the fog, and what is its origin? Perhaps all one can ever rely on is affinity. Or perhaps what we see on the surface is but a broken mirror of all things it could be or should be. We try to live in an unshaped world. Nimue is right. We are invaders, parasites who broke a natural order we never cared to understand. The sanctuary thrives within its weirdness-wrought shell. What if that is Avalon's true order? What if without the weirdness it withers? So the weirdness... So maybe this entire place was built by Nimue channeling the weirdness? This is getting weird and interesting. I like it. Freelist says, I was debating between getting this game and Avowed, and after watching Cohh play through this, I'm probably for... Yeah, I would argue this game is in a much better place than Avowed. Yes. Ooh. Who are we playing? Oh, we're Nimue now. Whoa, look at all our spells. Holy shit. Oh, Lord. Okay. Nimue stands motionless, unsure whether the choice she makes is truly the right one, yet she knows it's too late to turn back. The war machine pushes forward and she has committed herself to helping the rebels. And she knows that neither King Arthur nor Merlin will retreat from the path they have chosen. She wants no part in it. I believe her stance leaves much to be desired. If she fails to notice that her conflicted emotions paralyze her decision-making, which is unacceptable. The Lord of the Seas warns me against forming judgments on my own, for that may lead to the corruption of knowledge.
Merlin, where are you? Ugh, I swear if this is another one of your lessons...
If I had known who Nimue really is, I might have stayed on Avalon. Did the woman truly believe she was worthy enough to ask the Lord of the Seas to open a passage back to the homelands? It is good that we ended up here. Without Sarras, I'd never have gained knowledge, and even Nimue turned out to be useful in the end. Oh, was that her big plan? So Nimue's plan was to ask...
Merlin, I don't have time for your games!
Let's see. What does this stuff even do? All fire damage applies additional burn buildup, and attacks burn the target. And this is Scorching Pathway. That sounds awesome. I'm just gonna like equip these spells and use them all when we fight. Yep. Okay. The Lord is displeased, the Lord is silent. The Lord does not look in my direction. My Lord, the Lord will not find his way in this accursed chaos. Let the voices fall silent. I have a summon. Skeleton Knight. Cool. Like this one. No, that's not what this one. Oh, this looks good. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's a forebear. Threshold Warden. Whoop. You gonna try out Star Rupture? At 1.0 for sure, yeah. Wow, surprised there wasn't an autosave going in there. Okay. Classic Cohh move right there, you know it. You know it. Yeah, me and Gravity don't really have a great understanding, I'll say. We gotta work on that a little bit. Little tiny bit. Take a look at that. Boom. Yeah, the new Cozy Land emote really kind of works there, doesn't it? Thanks, Julia.
Merlin, where are you? Merlin, I don't have time for your game.
Woo! Oh, wait, was I supposed to lose?
That, my dear, was a threshold warden.
Oh.
Not so easy to defeat, wouldn't you say? They're beings created to maintain order between worlds. Even King Arthur himself once struggled to win a duel against one. I wanted to show you what you might face if you continue with your plan to leave Avalon.
Oh.
There's no telling how many of them may be waiting on the shores of the homeland.
Wait, in the homeland? That was a forebear.
And that foolish duel with an illusion was supposed to scare me. I've outgrown your games, Merlin. I'm no longer a little girl who needs to be tested with elaborate, impossible challenges. Even if creatures like the Threshold Wardens exist, I won't be facing them alone. I made up my mind. I'm sailing to the homelands.
Nimue, child. You're making a mistake.
Don't call me a child! I'm not making a mistake. I'm fixing yours. I know you thought you were doing the right thing by coming to this island, but the things you and Arthur do now are horrifying. You call it survival, but you're killing the very world you claim to save. You bend life and death to your will and call it wisdom. But all I see is madness, dressed as progress. Even if you somehow made Avalon habitable, you're building its foundations on piles of sacrificed bodies. And how exactly does that make us any different from the Four Dwellers? How could anyone live here, knowing what we know?
I know this war has been long. I'm not proud of everything we've done, but it was necessary for all survival. Yes, blood was spilled, but the land will absorb it, and will honor it by building something new. We're so close to victory.
Damn, dude.
Arthur
both
and I
have
are
good
working
points.
tirelessly on a solution
writing
that
is
will give us an
incredible.
edge. You just need to trust us.
I'm not used to it being this good in video games.
Trust me.
Oh, the solution, of course. Your vile, immoral experiments you wanted me to take part in. You know my answer, Master Merlin. For me, the cost outweighs the gain. So let me say it again. You can imprison me. You can try to persuade or intimidate me. I still won't help you. These things you have planned won't bring us victory.
Yeah, this must be before he converted
They'll only
Arthur.
rewrite the future into something far worse than you can imagine. They break the cycle of nature itself, and that break will be paid for by generations not
the
yet
VA
born.
is so good.
So yes,
Yeah,
my only
especially her.
solution is to go back home.
The homelands are not your home. For you, they're a fantasy so far removed from reality that you can't even comprehend it. Do you think people chose to leave everything they knew on a whim? The Red Death was killing us. We were drowning in blood, pus, and corpses. That's what you want to go back to.
How is that any different from what's happening here? I've watched people die to this senseless war, to the weirdness, since the day I was born. And plagues come and go. It's been years. How do you even know the Red Death is still there?
I see you won't listen to reason.
I could say the same about you. Stay and rot on this island if that's what you wish, but I'm done. You and your precious Arthur can do whatever you please. I want no part in it anymore. We're going home, and you won't stop us.
That's where you're wrong. Your rebellion ends here, Nimue.
Oh, shit.
Perhaps sometime in a cell will cool your temper.
What? No, you can't!
I can, and I will. Trust me. This is for your own good.
But we know that didn't happen. Oh, mate, so this happened before Lear broke her out. So that must have been, okay. So we did them backwards. The hell? What? Damn, bro. There it is. Beautiful. Okay. Let's keep moving. Are we axing questions? You know it. Hey, the Don Cragster. Thanks for subbing over on YouTube, dude. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Oh, I don't know what that is, Design Gears. Sounds fun, though. Can we go up on these? Oh. Oh. Once a ship that sailed the veins of the world until the Lord of the Seas claimed her as his heart. Her decks became sanctuaries, her hull a cathedral of tides. When the storm that birthed Sarras first broke, the sea screamed for 3 nights and bled salt instead of water. Sarras anchored herself in the mind of the Lord, drifting wherever his dreams carried her. When he wakes, the sea rises to greet him, and the crew hears his call in their bones. Lady Nimue said, "Rest, my brave Captain Lear, rest until the time comes to awaken and change the world." Then the apprentice rose against her master, carving her own path, creating a whole new realm. The better water. Inside this unassuming flask is a temperamental blend said to have come from the deepest depths. It does not splash so much as arrive, finding the place it's most needed and lingering there with improbable intent. Some say a trace of water's memory teaches it to keep its purpose. Others swear that there's a seaborne thickener that persuades it to stay. A sliver of something taken from the deep keeps the mix attentive. Okay, what the hell is this? Not for drinking. Water flask. New recipe. Water flask. A flask of water. I like it. I've often pondered the things that never came to be, the endless branches of our fate. The archive is a wondrous place. What I ask of it, it gives. What I do not, it gives as well. I saw the three of us die countless deaths, each more gruesome than the last, awestruck at how they rippled in ways I could never predict. In each of those visions, the archive stood empty, towering over our desolation, watching, always watching. What's this game about? Tainted Grails. Let me read this. I died in the archive the moment I crossed its threshold. The last thing I saw was the countless eyes of an archivist, each one peering through me, seeing me, finding me unworthy. Perhaps I was too hasty in that life, too quick to seize my place. I will never know. There was no tumbo, no thirst for knowledge. The Lord's children left the ulcerate and turned feral, hungry, always so hungry. Soon another conflict began, and another and another. What remained of the first crew fell one by one until only Lear remained sleeping in his eternal slumber, and Nimue alone and forgotten in the endless dark. Well, that's the first we've heard about Nimue being trapped somewhere. That was quick and predictable. By making the traitor the warden, I placed him as close to the archive as possible, which only fixed his mind on breaking in. And since the warden of the archive is usually also the warden of all tumbo, the village quickly succumbed to the first wayward sign of the depths. A bit of a waste, this one. Perhaps I should add a few more variables. It's like running simulations. Every society relies on its pillars, individuals who fulfill specific roles. Without them, a community cannot fully function, nor can it mature into a state capable of achieving its aims. I've long wondered what might happen if those pillars were reassigned to roles they seem ill-suited for, the traitor as warden and the warden as curiosity seeker, and so on. In this first iteration, I will let Tumbo run as intended. The initial shuffle will occur after the massacre, at the founding of the second Tumbo. Therefore, after every few cycles, it will revert to the default state as a reset. I will observe and record the outcomes. Weird. Okay. There was an expansion in Destiny 2 where there was a red infection stuff on everything. Looks like the red stuff in this game, and the way they talked about it was pretty similar. Oh, yeah? Interesting. Oh, God. Yo, we're playing Merlin? Stormpiercer? Ooh. Increased spell power by 96%. Merlin can use Merlin's Thorn. Well, that just makes sense, doesn't it? Dude, that's awesome. Okay. Now what do we do? Wait. Why are we playing Was Merlin involved in this somehow? Why are we playing Merlin? The war goes on and nothing suggested will end anytime soon. Why does the Lord show me this? Has the war never ended? Impossible. It must have ended. My Lord grant me knowledge, for I cannot bear this uncertainty. Something over here? No, I think we're good. All right, let's keep moving through there. We know that Merlin sank the ships. Well, yeah, they did say that. They did specifically say that. That's true. But we also now know that the Lord of the Dead is involved. So if you make it, tell my wife I tried to come back. If you don't, then we'll meet in this damn
His
water.
poor wife. I hope she found some solace.
I love Merlin's VA, dude. So good. Straight up underwater. Oh, I should have put points in the mystic tree, darn it. Oh well. Ooh. Turns out Merlin's a boss. Who'd have thought, right? Boom! Oh my god, it jumps between them? Dude. Oh, that is sick. Man. I'll play a mage now. Oh. Is there a way to tell if you're in range? That's weird. And... no, the crosshairs turn red if you mouse over an enemy, but not if you're in the range. Arthur is not Arthur. Merlin will not be Merlin. Nimue is everything. Everything. Lord, have mercy on me. Yeah, we don't really know what happened to Merlin, do we? Every day looks the same. Mud screaming orders. Maybe home will be hard too, but at least we will rule it
You
ourselves.
would have died screaming if the Red Death had got you. This inn was merciful, believe me.
I mean... damn, bro. I'm no coward. I simply have nothing left to give this land.
And yet, you gave it your life.
Hey, Gerbing. Happy New Year, buddy. Autumn, thank you very much, man. Appreciate that. Oh, dude, we have to fight Art. Wait, no. Knowledge, knowledge, knowledge. I cannot bear these words. Is it time to leave? I cannot. Let it end. Hey, buddy. Oof.
Merlin, my scouts reported back about Lear and Nimue's rebellion. They're trying to sabotage the iron shipments from the Forlorn Swords. They say their demand is that Sarras and the other ships be allowed to sail away from Avalon. Are they out of their minds? How can they be so oblivious to the dangers we left in the homelands? I held children dying of the Red Death in my arms. I watched them go stiff and cold. And then I myself carried them to the pyres. The homelands are ruined, poisoned. A graveyard soaked in the blood of those we had to leave behind. And they want to go back and weaken our forces in the process.
My king, I agree. This is suicide. The homeland's not a place to return to.
Oof.
They're a tomb. And yet, Nimue, Lear, and the other rebels refuse to see reason.
On that we agree. I've had enough of ordering men to die. But if they choose to go, I'll let them.
Whoa, what?
Let them choose their fate.
Arthur let them go?
Swim that sea for what it is. If they refuse to believe the danger, let them learn it on their own skin. I'm tired, Merlin. Tired of proving to everyone that we have no home to return to.
So just for the record,
Nimue is young.
as far as we know,
full of
Merlin killed the
dangerous
ships.
hope. She can be guided, tempered. They can all be kept here and given purpose. There must be another way. A better way than simply letting them die for daring to hold their own opinions in the middle of a war.
Dude, did Merlin use
Another
them for
way.
a spell?
How many more have we lost while we wait for another way? I know what drives them. I've also looked into faces hollowed by hunger, smoke, and fever. And I know what Nimue thinks of our efforts to keep Avalon safe for centuries to come. Yet if she can't see the reason behind all the sacrifices we made to make Avalon our home, if she cannot accept that war is never a clean affair, then perhaps it is best to let her die along with her idealistic views.
Damn.
If it costs me my peace, so be it. Give them Sarras. Give them 2 more ships. Send them off. Let them find out for themselves.
You would send them to die just to prove there's no way back to the homelands?
No. I'd make an example of them. They cannot defy our decisions and fight us. The real enemy is in front of us, not among us. That said, I will not be the king who stole their last act of defiance. And if they die in the process, that's their choice.
My king, let me speak with her one more time.
Do as you wish. She's your responsibility. You know my mind. Give them ships. Burn the rest. I have a war to finish.
Goosebumps, man.
When
That scene
Nimue
just gave
and
me
Captain
goosebumps.
Lear set sail
That
for
was
the
crazy.
homelands with the rebels.
Wow.
Merlin did the only thing he could to save them. Through a powerful spell, he sealed the entire fleet. Drawing on Nimue's magical potential as its source of power, flashes of light tore through the
What?
storm
So he did do it.
as the ships vanished beneath the raging sea, swallowed by the depths before anyone could understand what had happened. To the world, it looked like mass murder, a cruel punishment for desertion, but in truth, Merlin had saved them, allowing Sarras to become its own kingdom, far from the weirdness and the dangers of Avalon.
Wow. Okay. Wow. So Merlin did this as an act of mercy. He used Nimue to make this sanctuary instead of them going to the old world and dying. That is wild. That is wild. Like, that was his answer. Jeez. Huh. So Merlin isn't entirely evil? Merlin's never been evil. He's always been that character. Oh, excuse me. I haven't done Act 3, so maybe he is evil. But as of now, he seems like one of those characters that reluctantly does the bad things, knowing he's doing it because somebody has to, for everyone else to survive. So he seems more like a true neutral, almost. Like he I think in his mind he's doing all these terrible things because he thinks that he's being a hero, kind of. Yeah, he's an ends justify the means kind of guy. That's right. That's exactly right. Yes. Bingo. But not evil. I wouldn't call him evil.
You're back, child of the surface. I sensed you restoring order to the afterimages. The calm I feel now tells me that all is correct. Everything is back where it belongs. Thank you for intervening.
Do you know what would happen to me there? I could have died. Or did you know what would have happened?
I trusted it wouldn't happen. And here
Actually, I
you
did
are,
die. I fell off the side.
safe and sound before me. I didn't know exactly what cleaning up the afterimages would entail. Never before had they been in such disarray. Therefore, I assumed the one whose arrival caused those changes would also be able to restore the old order.
What were they? Memories? A war story?
A war story, you say? Fascinating. I had no idea they would show themselves to you that way. I have no access to the contents of an afterimage once it has changed, so I cannot say what you are shown. I can sense the afterimages as if they were parts of my own body. I know where it hurts, but not why, and I cannot heal myself.
Interesting. Will you play the organ now?
Yes. I will honor Josephus's request. Now that the afterimages are in order, I can leave my post. The melody of the organ will sound again, and Captain Lear will wake. I only hope you know what that entails.
Can I ask you? Man who knows everything? Why would you say that and not let me ask you? We both know you know everything. Ah! Of everything you could have said to me. Man, can't wait to wake up Lear. This is gonna be crazy, isn't it? I can't believe you're doing this. Anyway, see you in a little bit. What? Okay. Let's see. This is all arrow stuff. I'm not too worried about that. This is range crit stuff. Dealing damage to a non-boss enemy who is staggered and has less than 33% of their max health instantly kills them. That's a cool one. That's Culling Strike, basically. Excess damage from a killing blow is stored to be dealt in the next damage done. Yes, that's huge for us. What? Dealing damage to a non-boss enemy higher than 80% of their current health instantly kills them? Instinct of a killer. Oh my god. Killing an enemy with frailty on them puts 50% of their stats to a nearby enemy. Every hit our axe does adds 5 stats of frailty. That's awesome. Oh, that's so cool. This is like a heavy attack tree, but we're not really using heavy attack anymore. Yeah, I don't think we're going to use this tree much anymore. Unless maybe, I mean, maybe we'll find a weapon that we want to use heavy attacks on again, but we'll have to see. All right. How much time I got? I got like 40 minutes before I have to go, so we can absolutely do some more of this main story. I really want to. I can't wait to get back to the base game with all of our new power.